Psalm chapter 40. God is faithful. Verse 11. You, Lord, never fail to have pity on me. Your love and faithfulness always keep me secure. In the first 10 verses of this psalm, we see a certain image of David, but in verse 11, there is a noticeable change. His thanksgiving and praise becomes a cry of prayer. While in the previous verses David could contain his gratitude and joy for God's care and salvation, from verse 11 he pleads to be saved. Salvation has become a thing of the past, while suffering is now his present. Can his memories comfort him in his current reality? David clings desperately to his memories of thanksgiving and praise. In the figure of David from Psalm chapter 40, we can see a glimpse of the Christian life. Christians can be ecstatic about God's salvation, but can also become discouraged during times of hardship. They can experience God as being close during salvation and distant during despair and failure. However, is God always near Christians, or distant? Is this an issue with God, or with Christians themselves? God does not exist or cease to exist like a switch based on how Christians feel. God does not become close or distant depending on how Christians feel. If God saves, then he is the Lord. If not, then what shall he be called? The theologian Jürgen Moltmann summed up the dwelling place of God in one sentence: God who suffers with us in creation and with Jesus in salvation. God is present with his creation. His presence is not subject to the mood and feelings of his creation. David, as a weak human being, can go from praising and rejoicing to seeking salvation. However, if we think that God is like a human who goes up and down with emotions, that is a misunderstanding. God's mercy and goodness do not change based on human emotions. After verse 11, David would have met God there as well.